how you set up in your approach is probably making it difficult for you to create rev rate as you get towards the end of your approach and you start to release the bowling ball. So today, I wanted to talk about the importance of conserving wrist energy. I'm sure you've probably never heard of that term because it's something that I've kind of came up with recently, and it's based on the idea that when we are set up in the beginning of our approach, we want to distribute the weight of the bowling ball to our non-ball hand so that once we get into our push away, we can redistribute the entire weight of the bowling ball into that hand and then get into our push away so that we can maintain freedom of our swing up until we get towards the end of our approach where we want to do the cup and uncupping of the bowling ball so that we can create that snappy yo-yo release. And so we'll do this by getting set up in the beginning of our approach, and instead of having the entire weight of the bowling ball resting on your ball hand, you want to distribute the weight to your left hand or right hand depending on what your ball hand is. So for me, I'm right-handed, so I'll shift the weight of the bowling ball over to the left side so that it's about a 50-50. You can kind of play around with the ratio, but we'll just do a 50-50. And then when I'm ready, I've got my mark and I'm focused and I know what I need to do. I'll redistribute the weight from the left side to my right side, and then I'll get into my push away. And then when I get into my push away, I'm free. I'm trusting the ball and I'm trusting the fall, and I'm not squeezing because I've got a snug thumb hole and there's no reason to squeeze. So when I'm in the push away and it's happening, it's free, it's falling. And then that's going to allow me to create that freedom of swing during my approach up until I'm getting into my fourth step where I can start to kind of get into it as I am getting into my slide. And then that's when the cup and uncupping happens. And that's when the snapping release happens. And everything will feel a little bit more easier. You will see that by, I think, when we think of the bowling release, we tend to think about everything that happens at the end of the approach. Whereas what happens in the beginning of the approach, I think, is just as important.